Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius August 31, 2023. Sweet Venus, our goddess planet of romance and beauty, has been ignited in the zodiac sign of the Lion for quite some time. As she ventures through Leo, she has brought glittering luck to all matters that the Lion rules: courtship, true love, passion, creativity, and fertility. However, with her now retrograde still until September 3rd, we have likely been taking a microscope lens up to these themes and assessing how we VE pursued them over the past 8 years. Take some time to review your life, understand where you currently stand, and consider how you can reignite your spark for life more passionately than ever before. What you say versus what you mean could be different things. It might be exceedingly challenging to get your point across at work when the Moon in Aquarius squares Jupiter in Taurus and Uranus retrograde in Taurus. The squares may feel strenuous, especially if you have something on your mind that you want to address at work. However, your tone, turf, and timing might miss the mark. Despite your best efforts, you may not convey your thoughts and feelings in the way that you had hoped to. But this does not mean that this is a bad thing. After a friendly aspect to Mars in his first full day in your financial sector yesterday, the Moon moves into a friendly aspect to the South Node and to the dwarf planet Ceres there as it continues to make its way through an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart. This is still helping to fuel your financial confidence, instincts, and imagination, but in a way that today is less focused on the money and more on your financial needs and priorities. You have great ideas, but it's important to prioritize. First things first, how is your body working for you these days? The body is such a good friend to us, we must try to be as good to it as it is to us. Consider right now what you think would be good for you: more or less exercise, more or less sleep, more or less of certain foods. From visualizing comes goal setting, from the goals comes the power to take daily action. Today's vibrations will invite you to relax. Have fun and rest if you can. Don't hide out in your shell as you sometimes do when you are overwhelmed with problems. This would be an excellent day to give your body and mind some fresh air. Why not change some ideas in your family, for example? Some good moments with your family and friends are waiting for you, so why not take advantage of them? As much as having the Moon in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart in the heart of the working week might have put the brakes on, the reality is that this is something you are likely to welcome. After the Sun left your work sector last week and before Venus turns direct here in 5 days, there is a chance to pause and both personally and professionally stay in the moment when you can. Venus is still looking but no longer looking back, while with an increasing number of planets turning retrograde. By taking the time to look back, you will find it easier to move forward with confidence. It is just as Mercury, the planet of communication, is spending his first full day in retrograde motion in your relationship sector, that Uranus is spending his first full day in retrograde motion in your communication sector. With Jupiter still in direct motion but slowing to a crawl ahead of his retrograde turn in your communication sector next week, the communication and relationship gods are turning their attention onto giving your relationships, the past and unsaid words, a voice. Our eyes in the sky. As Uranus commences its inaugural day in retrograde motion within your income sector, an intriguing synchrony unfolds as Jupiter, in its final moments of direct motion, also prepares to come to a halt. This harmonious convergence mirrors the unfolding professional developments. Meanwhile, Mercury continues its initial phases of retrograde motion within your work sector, while Pluto gradually decelerates as it enters the closing weeks of retrograde movement within your career sector. The realms of finance and professional pursuits align, poised to shift focus towards the past, offering second chances and exploring latent potentials. Just after the departure of Mars from your work sector and following the recent conclusion of the Moon's monthly passage through your career sector, Uranus transitions into retrograde motion within your income domain today. This alignment coincides with Pluto's ongoing retrograde state within your career sector, and Mercury's complete week of retrograde motion within your work sector. This constellation of cosmic influences orchestrates a scenario where the spheres of income, work, and career harmoniously collaborate, not only facilitating a portal to the past but functioning as a cohesive unit. Venus, the celestial guardian of finances, contributes to this synergy by maintaining an almost stationary position during her final days in retrograde motion within your work sector. Even as Venus's contemplation of the past, pursuit of second chances, and exploration of untapped professional potential draw to a close, her role as the planet of money ensures a vigilant watch over potential untapped avenues of income. As these cosmic threads intertwine, an intricate tapestry of opportunity and introspection emerges. The interplay between the planets promises not only to refine your financial acumen following the moon's departure from your income sector during the weekend, but also to keep the prospect of unexplored income possibilities within Venus's purview, as she prepares to transition from her focus on the past to new horizons. Under the influence of the Aquarius moon, a significant cosmic configuration takes shape as it forms a T-square with retrograde Venus and Uranus. The prevailing energy encourages an overwhelming desire to shower our loved ones with boundless generosity. During this period, the heart knows no boundaries, and our capacity for giving knows no limits. This juncture exudes an aura of romance, artistic inspiration, tenderness, and a profound sense of unconditional love. Prepare to immerse yourself in the captivating currents of Venus retrograde, delving deep into its rapturous embrace, while also remaining open to the unexpected twists and turns brought about by Uranus retrograde. Amidst these celestial movements, even the simplest pleasures hold a heightened allure, and engaging with others becomes a source of genuine joy. Your contagious happiness and enthusiasm have a ripple effect on those around you, fostering responsive interactions within your closest circles. For those unattached, a magnetic attraction to a potential future partner might take hold, or you could wield an enchanting influence over someone who ignites your sensual desires. Amid these celestial dynamics, you'll also confront an internal test of resilience, constantly challenged by the predicaments of others. Their struggles might even evoke emotional discomfort or frustration within you. In such instances, adopting a constructive perspective can prove invaluable. View this challenging situation as an opportunity to fortify your own stance and emerge from any disagreements with heightened self-assurance. By doing so, you can harness the transformative potential embedded within these celestial alignments.